Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Reardon, and today we're making 7 different chocolate frosting recipes. I'll show you how to make each one, then we'll get some people to taste test them and vote for their favourite, and then we're even going to put them outside in the sun to see how they stand up under the heat. First up we have American buttercream, and to make this you'll need powdered sugar, cocoa powder, milk and butter. Or you could swap the butter for margarine or Crisco, and I'll do 1 batch of each today. And I'll write out the quantities that you need for all of these recipes on the website howtocookthat.net, and I'll link to that info in the description below because it'll take way too long to list all of the measurements here. Whip up the butter until it's smooth, and then while the mixer is on low, add in the icing sugar and the cocoa powder, and continue to mix it on low speed, and then add in some milk 1 teaspoon at a time until it is about the consistency that you are happy with. And then pipe that onto your cupcakes. This is quite a firm frosting, so it pipes nicely onto those cupcakes. Let's see what the taste testers think.
It was yum. It was chocolatey and very chocolatey. So
maybe a bit too sweet. That tastes so good. It is really, really chocolatey, and it's really, really yum.
Nice. Good.
Very buttery.
Yeah, that's yummy.
I don't really like plain chocolate, so I'll give it a 4.
3, 4.
4. 4.5. 2. I don't really like it.
A 3 or a 4?
3.
Give it a 3.
4.
Now for Italian meringue buttercream, you'll need sugar, butter, chocolate, egg whites and water. Place the water and sugar into a saucepan and stir it until the sugar dissolves, and then use a wet pastry brush to wash down the sides of the pan. And this makes sure there are no sugar crystals left on the side, because that would make the sugar crystals in the solution crystallize out again, and then you're not going to get a nice smooth frosting. Add a candy thermometer to the side and heat it up to 240 degrees F or 115 C. While that's heating up, whip your egg whites to soft peaks and melt the chocolate in the microwave. Once it is 240 F or 115 C, take it off the heat, and with the mixer running, pour it in a thin stream into the egg whites. Now if you feel the side of the bowl, it will be quite hot, so you want to keep that mixer running until it's cooled down, and this will take about 10 minutes. Now the egg whites will be cooked and they're really thick and fluffy. Add the butter and whip it through the egg whites, and you can do that in about 3 batches. You don't have to do it too slowly, just don't chuck it in all at once. Then pour in your melted chocolate and mix that through just until it's combined and evenly mixed throughout. This is quite a soft frosting, so it pipes really easily, but it holds its shape well. Now over to the taste testers.
Oh, that tastes really good. It's kind of really light and just kind of melts in your mouth.
That's good.
That's really creamy and really yummy.
I'm not sure if I like it. It kind of tastes like it has a bit of white chocolate in it.
I like that one. It's kind of really soft. It's good. 5, 4.
If you want all their ratings for every frosting, like every number that they gave it, I'll list them all over on the website. Now let's give them American buttercream made with margarine. It pipes beautifully, and remember these taste testers have no idea which frosting recipes they're even tasting today, but we'll see how they go with this one.
It's strong and it's sort of darker than just normal chocolate. It's really good.
I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate, and this tastes a bit like that.
That probably tasted like number 1, so I can't really tell the difference between that.
It tastes chocolatey, definitely.
Because it tastes like what my mum used to make. So good.
It's kind of like the first one.
Probably my favourite so far.
That one's very similar to the first one.
Say 5. I love chocolate cupcakes.
Now for chocolate cream cheese frosting, you'll need icing sugar, cocoa powder, butter and cream cheese, and both the cream cheese and butter should be at room temperature. I'm using block cream cheese, not the stuff in the tub, because that's just too soft for a frosting. Place the cream cheese and butter into the bowl of your electric mixer and mix it until it's really smooth. Then add in your cocoa powder and your icing sugar and mix on low speed until it's all combined, and then you can put it on high speed just to make it all nice and fluffy. Pipe it onto the cupcakes. It's still quite thick, but it's smooth and it holds its shape really well. But how does it taste?
It doesn't have the same richness, like of chocolatey flavour that the other ones had. It tastes a little bit less full.
Really nice.
They're all good.
There's a flavour I can't quite pick. It's like,
It's not as good as all the others.
That one seems very rich.
is it like sour cream or something?
I'd say 3.
Or cream cheese? Cream cheese.
It's chocolatey.
Now let's give them the American buttercream, but this time made with Crisco. Now I think it looks slightly darker than the others and it's really firm to pipe. Time for them to eat it.
I'm sorry, that was just disgusting.
That one's got no flavour. That's a 1.
This one tastes a bit like the first one.
It's not one of my favourites.
It seems a little flavourless to me.
It's really gross. I don't really like it.
And it looks really chocolatey, but it's actually not as chocolatey when you taste it.
I don't know, it lacks a bit of oomph. It doesn't have the guts of the other ones.
I'm not a big fan of this one.
They didn't love that one at all, did they? Okay, now let's try the Ermine chocolate frosting. What you're going to need is some milk, all-purpose flour, sugar, cocoa and butter. Pour a small amount of your milk into the saucepan and then add in your flour and your sugar and mix that to make a paste without any lumps. And I like to use a whisk to do this, it just makes it easier to get all of that flour smooth in there. Then add in the rest of the milk and whisk that through. Heat it on the stovetop, stirring continuously until it thickens. If you don't stir it, you're going to get big lumps through your frosting, so keep stirring it the whole time. Add in your cocoa powder and continue to stir it over the heat for another 30 seconds or so just to make sure you don't have a floury taste to your frosting. Remove it from the heat and let it cool down completely. Once it's cooled, you can mix in your butter a little at a time. Again, the butter should be at room temperature. The Ermine frosting is very soft when you're piping it. It's not holding its shape particularly well. I'd suggest refrigerating it straight away or refrigerating it before you pipe it. Now let's see what they think of this one.
Creamy and caramel and chocolate, and it's really nice.
Like overload of butter and no flavour.
Tastes a bit like chocolate mousse. I like it.
It tasted a bit like it had wheat in it.
That is really good. I really like that one.
It tastes really buttery or something.
Melts in the mouth. As soon as it goes in, it just like melts.
To make ganache frosting, place your chocolate into a bowl and you can use all milk or all dark or a mixture of both. I'm using 50-50 here. Pour over the hot cream and push the chocolate down so it's all covered by the cream and then leave it for a few minutes. Then stir through the now melted chocolate until it becomes smooth. Cover it in plastic wrap and place it in the fridge for a few hours or at room temperature overnight. Then it will be thickened like this. Just put it into the bowl of your electric mixer and whip it up until it's smooth. Now you don't want to over whip it because it's got cream in it. It will go grainy like the cream's starting to turn into butter and the water will separate out. That's not what you want. Ganache is a beautifully smooth frosting and you can make it thicker or thinner by adding more or less cream, and you can change the proportions of milk to dark chocolate according to your taste. Let's see what they think of this one.
It's like pure chocolate. So that would be a 4 or a 5.
That one's good.
That is so good. That's amazing. It's like dark chocolate and it's rich.
That one's really bitter and like it's really not sweet enough.
Give it a 5.
Nice.
Kind of, I guess it kind of tastes a little bit like butterscotch in a way.
No, it's got a lot of flavour. Quite strong.
Some kind of chocolate bar.
Tastes like dairy milk chocolate.
Children, number 3, number 4, number 6, number 5.
You can see the overall scorecards for each one of them on the blog post. Now let's take these frostings outside and see how they go in the heat. Ermine frosting is not standing up well at all. But typical Sydney weather, beautiful one moment and raining the next. Let's do a quick location move to undercover there. Now the Italian meringue buttercream is next to go and ganache is racing it, and they're both gone. Meanwhile, the margarine buttercream has bowed down a little bit there, but it's not out. I'll wait for a little bit longer and a lot longer. Keep in mind it's not super hot today, but the cream cheese, the buttercream and the Crisco ones are all staying put, which is good. If you watch the vanilla frosting test, you can see how those ones went on a hotter day. If you're new to How to Cook That, subscribe for more cakes, chocolates and desserts. If you're already part of the How to Cook That tribe, leave all your requests in the comments below. Have a great week and I'll see you on Friday.